women's sexual and gender-based violence weigh out. From available statistics, deafness is one of the largest disability groups globally, as over 460 million people have varying degrees of hearing loss. According to the WHO reports, by 2050, the number may possibly have reached over 900 million. That is to say, the deaf community is growing in size. As such, should not be neglected. As whether we like it or not, this is a community that will continue to be. Deaf women are at least twice as likely to be victims of abuse, including violence, than their hearing peers. Deaf women and girls who endure gender-based violence are doubly affected through direct violence, but also due to barriers they experience in everyday life. For example, issues related to communication, isolation, difficulty accessing information, difficulty of reporting or accessing post-disclosure support, and difficulty accessing the wide range of justice services. In Nigeria, most deaf-related research is outdated, with little accurate data to demonstrate need, and yet this is a huge group of people. Without research and evidence, there will remain a forgotten and marginalized group. And this is one objective this project is trying to address. No woman have to experience violence, including gender-based violence. But if a woman is targeted for abuse, then she should be able to get help. Unfortunately, for deaf women, many women's shelter and service agencies are not accessible. Thus, they have no staff who can sign. For example, sexual assault and referral centers in Nigeria do not have a sign language interpreter yet. They also don't know where or how to hire a qualified sign language interpreter. Women with disability are part of the population group who are victims and survivors of gender-based violence. A lot of these women are deaf who suffer at the hands of perpetrators, because very little information on gender-based violence has been disseminated among persons with disability. Women with disability are highly vulnerable and susceptible to abuse. This is often the case because certain cultural beliefs and practices portray such women as less human. Some families even believe that sending a child with a disability to school is a waste of resources, and this is especially the case for female children with disabilities. Globally, it is stated that women with disability are estimated to be 2 to 3 times more likely to be physically or sexually abused than women without a disability. In analyzing the specific situation of women and girls with disabilities, the UN Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights adopts a comprehensive definition of what constitutes violence against women and girls with disability in accordance with the International Human Rights Standard as articulated by disability organizations, stating that it encompasses violence accomplished by physical force, legal compulsion, economic coercion, intimidation, physical manipulation, deception, and misinformation, and in which absence of free and informed consent is a key analytic component. Gender-based violence is a phenomenon and can never and should never be tolerated. Women and girls, both those with disability and without, should be treated fairly. They deserve to be given respect. Good and equal treatment of women has positive results for the development of an entire nation. As we continue to reflect in the spirit of the 16-day activism against gender-based violence, we, the deaf community, lend our voice to the awareness campaign going on worldwide, and this issue affects us too even more. We need to speak up, speak out, and not die in silence. As we are the victims, we should not be ashamed, as the blame should not be on us, but the perpetrators who carry out this shameless attack on women.